Hi everyone, welcome to today's trade of the day, and for today's trade of the day we will be looking at the dollar CAD. Right, so just remember that today is Monday and it's still a rollover of a holiday from the Easter weekend. Right, so volatility may not be back in the market so soon. Right, however, there is quite a nice intraday opportunity for the dollar CAD over here. So let's find out more. Alright, so on the 4 hours we see that price has actually made a low here and a high here, has made a pullback, alright, to this level, and we should expect price to do a small bounce, right? Possibly I'm looking at a repeat of this pattern in terms of technical analysis, right? Price made a low, made a high, okay, pulled back, made a small bounce, alright, to come close to retest the previous high before going lower. So over here we can expect price to come close to retest the previous high before going lower as well. Why lower? Because we are generally in a downtrend, right? If you were to look at price action, you see price made a low, made a high, alright, made a lower low, made a lower high, alright, in terms of the structure. So we can expect price to make a lower low. But having said that, that doesn't mean that intraday we cannot play a small bounce upwards. Alright, so we see that price, okay, has actually reacted at the 38.2 level, right? So this is actually a nice support level, right? This is actually a nice support level. So let me just go in and put a support level over there. So just remember this is the 38.2. At the same time, we can also use a Fibonacci of the last movement from high to low, and we see that price, okay, has yet to test the 61.8, and the 61.8 is in line with the previous swing high, right? So we have a key Fibonacci ratio over there. Alright, so we have these two levels. With that, let's go down to the 1 hour to look for our entry and our exit. Okay, so like I said, we're playing a bounce. Okay, so we can have this as our first intraday take profit. Of course, if price comes back to test the last swing high, over here, right? So we can also have another take profit over here, a long-term take profit, but I think this first level is more likely. Okay, so how I can be sure that price is bouncing higher, right? It will connect all the lows, okay, touch as many candles as possible without cutting a candle body. We see that price is coming back to test this ascending trend line support. At the same time, if we take a trend line from the high and touch as many candles as possible, we will see that, you know, price has already broken out of this short-term descending trend line resistance, okay, over here, right? So we can expect price, all right, to make a small push down and come higher, right, before making a bigger push down in line with the higher time frame. So let's use a Fibonacci retracement of the last leg. Okay, from low to high, we open all Fibonacci ratios. We see that price is coming to test this ascending trend line support at a 61.8. So let's put a 61.8 entry over here. Okay, and of course our negative 27.2 lines up in line with our 4 hour 61.8 retracement level. Okay, so just remember these levels in line, and our alternate case 127.20 falls in line with the last swing high, last swing low on the daily. Alright, so that's our alternate case. Now what we need is a level which we know for sure we are wrong. That's our stop loss. So for the stop loss, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stop loss just slightly beyond the 78.6, right? So somewhere over here, and this will be the stop loss. Now why I put the stop loss there? Because if price were to break, okay, below the stop loss, right, it will mean that price has broken this short-term ascending trend line and price has reintegrated this long-term descending trend, which means that this entire area was a fake out. So for these few reasons, that is why I put my stop loss over there. Alright, so this will be the trade of the day. Okay, we're going to go long. We're going to wait for the entry to be triggered. We're going to go long, right? And of course, it's a very nice risk reward, and if we get stopped out, we can immediately flip the trade the other way to recoup some of the losses. Last but not least, we can look at indicator. Okay, we see a price is holding above moving average and the MACD is above 0, showing that price is still within a bullish environment. So that's all the time we have for today's trade of the day. I wish you guys all the best. Trade safe, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys again. Thank you.